Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I'm on the free to play and we are hunting for Coldheart. So we know that Coldheart is dropping tomorrow if you've got 7 void shards. I've got 1. It's not enough. It's not even close to enough. So how are we going to try and get 7? First thing I'm going to try and do is try my luck. Yeah, I've got my max chest on Nightmare from yesterday's clan boss. Oh, I mean, we got a legendary book, which is damn hard to get and awesome, but it's not a void shard. Any void shards, any voids. No void shards today. I've got another day where I could do it, and I think I can 4-key Ultra Nightmare, but the trouble I've got, and I get a much better chance of getting a void shard if I do it, by the way. The trouble that I have is my clan beats up Ultra Nightmare pretty fast, so I can only really get 2 keys in on void, which would get me about 35 to 40 million damage. And then I'd need another 35 to 40 million as it flips over to Affinity. I'm not in a place where my team does that yet. So I have to stick with Nightmare. I have to stick with this kind of small chance that we're going to get another Void Shard tomorrow. But I cannot count on that. So I've got to do stuff where I can count on it to make sure that I'm going to get the Void Shards. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is punch up. I've got 3 different keeps open right now. I'm going to see if I can push up stars. So where we've got potential stars to grab, certainly stage 8, 9, and then push on to 10. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be leveling champions. If I show you the type of team that I've been using here, pretty much the team is solid, but not all of them are geared, if at all, like this. So the idea here is to put gear on everybody so that they all survive, and then we at least get through to getting 3 stars on some of these earlier stages. So the first thing we do is we start to equip our naked champions with stuff that I rolled up in the past that's just not being used, okay? So that's my first step. I don't want to waste silver on this if I can help it. If I level anything up, I'm leveling it up to level 8. But someone like Golden Reaper is actually an awesome champion, worth putting gear on anyway. And I'm looking for, ideally, things like accuracy and speed together so that I can get a decreased attack working as well as making a quick. So main thing I want is speed. But if I can get accuracy into a build as well, that's brilliant. And basically, I'm hoping to just put 1 accuracy piece on her with some speed on it like that. It's actually nice. And then the other 2 pieces, I just want speed gear with speed rolls. Again, stuff that I've rolled up in the past. I've not wasted any more silver on this, but we end up with a very quick 228 speed Golden Reaper with a bit of accuracy to land stuff in the very early stages. Things like rings, you just want to go for survivability rings for your faction war champions, especially if they're like level 40, because it's hard to keep people alive when they don't have the base stats from being like a level 50 or whatever. So I'm going to do basically the same job for all of that team, and we're going to get into some stages and see if we can't get 3 stars. Now, it's worth saying as well, on the faction war champions with the average to bad gear, this is where your 1-star glyphs that you've been collecting for the last umpteen months, where you feel like what a waste of time, start to come in. Throwing in the extra one speed per item, throwing in the extra 1% defense, you're like, is it worth it? This is the difference between you often 3-starring something or not. Just that extra bit of speed, that extra bit of survivability, maybe that extra bit of accuracy on your gear sets can really kind of just punch up a build from bad to not quite as bad. Not good still. These builds will not be good. Nothing's kind of rolled up to the level where it's going to be really good, but it just kind of gives you an extra layer of protection, an extra layer of speed, for very little investment. In fact, just stuff that is going to sit around and do nothing as your account develops. So 1-star glyphs are your faction war glyphs. It's also worth saying I'm at the stage now where some of the old level 8 stuff, which was 3-star, is just, I'm past it. Yeah, even on my faction war guys. So what do? I remove it and I destroy it. Yeah, I don't take it off. I'm not going to waste my silver taking off 3-star gear. It's a complete waste of time. So if anything's complete trash and it was literally just sitting there as a placeholder, then it can come off, and I'm going to replace it with something just straight up better that, you know, is already sitting on my account. It's perhaps a higher star level, You know, so we're looking for like this piece just sitting around. Is it going to be used on anyone right now? No. Throwing it on gives you a massive impact to my account without spending any more silver. Right then, here we go. We've got accuracy in Faction Crypt or a Golden Reaper. I've actually built out everyone here. It's just kind of like been leveled up with either a few brews or we're already pre-leveled. Everyone's got at least level 8 gear everywhere, if not level 12. And I guess like I could probably just run it through an auto, I think, and just kind of keep an eye on it. But the only trouble with running it on auto is you use all your AoEs up on wave 1, and you just want to kind of bring it off auto for a second, save something for wave 2. Otherwise, you might just completely waste your abilities. So we kind of come back, and now we should have at least a couple of AoEs going on for wave 2. Feels like we're fairly comfortable, though, for this stage, I think. No one's got any books or anything like that, so we're literally bare bones team here. Again, I feel like this wave's going to be pretty comfortable, so I'm just going to get my A1s off and save the big stuff for the next fight. The next wave. He looks dangerous. Let's clear out him with someone who can't hit very hard. So we're under a little bit of pressure with this dude, but I should have all of my big hits back for wave 3. Hopefully. As long as he doesn't take too much pressure. So we're just going to A1 it right the way through. And this is how early game Faction Wars, where you're kind of up against it. It's how you do it. You just kind of take control when you need to, get your A1s back. And then hopefully we get a couple of provokes off, a couple of nukes out there. Oh, it's pretty close. And that's going to be the first couple of stars in the bag, just about. It's close. This dude's taking a bit more damage than I would like. But that's a 3-star. And that's basically what I'm going to do for Night Revs. So let's see how many extra stars I can gain today through Night Revs. Okay, so I've punched on a few stars across the board. We got ourselves up to next Void Shard, so that's in the bag. There's no point. Tomorrow I probably can get a few more stars again. I've burnt loads of silver doing this. I could probably get a few more stars and get the next one. Honestly, at that point, 335. It's still so far from the next Void Shard. So this is not in contention anymore. We're just going to carry on as we would have done with Faction Wars. So that's 1 down. So 5 to go. I've just luckily finished my month end. 1 more in the bag. Okay, so that's 2 down. The next thing which I'm going to do, which is an easy fix, is artifact challenges. I need to equip 4 champions with 3 5-star or 6-star sets. I've got 3 of them done already. So I just need 1 more there to get 1 more in the bag. Right, another one done. A bit more silver got back, which I needed. I'm just wondering if there's any other cheeky... I've actually got some nice energy in here, which is useful. Because that's going to help me with the next kind of challenge, which is to level up more champs. So I'm up to 4. I need 3 more. Up to 4. I need 3 more. And the missions now, I've got 1 here to ascend a spirit champion, which I can do today, I think. And then the next one in the mix is to ascend a magic champion, which I've already got done. So I can definitely do this Void Shard. 1 more. With some gems, I could probably do this Void Shard as well. So that's going to be 5, 6, which only leaves 1 more. Okay, that's the final bit of food ready to go. I don't want to use my chickens, actually. A lot of these chickens that I've got here are literally just from things like beating events, beating clan versus clan, all of that type of stuff. So it kind of just... Actually, they give you a reasonable amount on a kind of day-to-day basis to grind up food nowadays. Not easy. It's still kind of slow to get 6 stars, but it's definitely better than it was. And when there's a champion training event going on, I do just throw in a round of brews onto any 5-star that I've leveled to get myself the champion training points. But there you go. I just need to take a couple more out of the vault. 1, 2, 3, ready to go. And then I'm going to upgrade. Now, I had a choice, either Rorik or Armiger. And I'm going for Armiger. So Armiger is going to be my next 6-star, my Spirit Affinity champion. And as we just saw in the mission, we need to ascend a Spirit champion to level 6. So that's going to be the next one done. Upgrade Ascension on my Armiger. Bam, he only needs small pots. because he's an uncommon, but that gives us the mission done. It's also going to give me a bunch of points towards that champion training in a second as well when I put some levels into him. And then we come up now to the kind of next one, which gives me a void shard, and that is to clear the magic keep. So I've got the magic keep and the force keep to do. The magic keep will not open in time, but the force keep will. So I'm actually going to use 200 gems right now, open up the magic keep, clear it 10 times, and get the next mission done. And then tomorrow, when the force keep opens naturally, I'll get another void shard from that. There we go. Magic keep destroyed. I can actually beat magic keep on stage 20. Be aware, if you're on that same mission as me, stage 20 doesn't work. You've got to do stage 15 to get the void shards going. So on to ascending a magic champion. Got one ready. There she goes. Venomage to now have a banner. Thank you very much. That's awesome. And we can get ourselves some of the gems back that we just used. So I can auto force keep. Easy, no worries at all. That's going to be open when the reset happens. I can also auto the void keep 10 times, no worries at all. So I could actually get 2 more void shards there and guarantee my Coldheart, actually, by using 400 gems. I'd say Coldheart's worth 400 gems, like straight up. I would say absolutely worth it. But I don't have food now for another champion to level up. So I would have to basically create food in one day, which is not, it's not obscene to do it because we've just had a promo code. If you've not noticed, by the way, this is your time to know it. Promo code, I can't show you again straight away. Plarium Play in the promo code box will give you a bunch of Brucey bonuses, including some energy. So there's like 600 odd energy I've got here, more auto battles, and there's some other stuff as well in the mix. So I can crack on and guarantee myself these 2 void shards if I can just ascend a force champion to 6-star. And in terms of a force champion, honestly, I don't have that much in force that would be, you know, really worth ascending. I guess my next one that I think would be useful could be Zardgala. We're really struggling for a 6-star force champion, honestly. So Zardgala's in the mix. Who else have I got here? Shatterbones is good. It's probably one of those two, honestly. Shatterbones or Zardgala. Probably Shatterbones is the one that will give me most... will play in more areas for me, mainly because of his turn meter control and that type of stuff. He becomes an arena god. So does Zardgala, though, in fairness. She'd be another drop defense champion that would be a hard hitter for me in the arena. So both of them could do some work. I wouldn't be excited to 6-star and ascend either of them. It feels like I'm just kind of doing it for the sake of it to crack on with these missions, which is kind of what I am doing. So it's a little bit of like a... Yeah, I don't know. It just feels a little bit off to do it and like force this when, when I don't really have someone I particularly want to get on with. But honestly, we're getting kind of close to Arbiter at the same time. So, you know, it's pretty exciting on a number of counts here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to invest some energy into leveling champions. Maybe we'll just crack on and get, you know, maybe Zardgala leveled up or Shatterbones. I'll kind of think it through. Okay, well, I've woken up. Next day, we're on the day of the Coldheart opportunity here, and I've done the 10 runs of Force Keep without spending any more gems on that. So, we're in a position now where I've got 6 of the 7 that I need. It's damn close. I'm going to make this happen. Yesterday, I ran a ton of food, so I've got myself 2 more 5-stars now, waiting as food. It's not enough. I need 3 more than that, so that's a ton of work in a short period of time, but I need 3 more 5-stars to level up either Shatterbones or Zardgala. We've also got Clan Boss running, and I have got an easy 1 key on Brutal. I've got my 2 key on Nightmare landed, just only scraped it over the line. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to run 1 key on Hard as well, just because there is a chance of a Void Shard. So there'll be 4 different opportunities to get a Void Shard out of Clan Boss. That's my favorite option, because that means I'm not going to have to do a ton more work today. But we will see. If that doesn't pan out, I think my best option after that is going to be getting another 6-star, because the other option which I think is infinitely harder, is to try and get 90 Bommel done, which will mean regearing my whole setup to make it work. And I don't have a lot of silver to do that anymore. Faction Wars is kind of open, but I've already got a very well-established demon spawn, so I don't think I'm going to get many more out of there. I could push Skinwalkers and maybe get like another 10, but 10 is not going to get me to a next Void Shard, so that's not an option. So basically, it's down to the hands of Clan Boss rewards, or I've got to push for another 6-star today to get myself Coldheart. The challenge is set. I'm going to do it. I will update you guys tomorrow. I've been Hell Hades, free to play, Void hunting. Hope you're going to get him as well, her as well even. I will see you later.